Well, it's essentially describing the lifestyle of Chinese business people from southern regions like Guangdong, Guangxi, Fujian or Hokkien, and even Hong Kong and Macau. It captures a unique southern Chinese street market vibe. What makes it refreshing is how that cultural flavor is paired with the Memphis rap style. But that might sound abstract, so here's some context. Chinese pop music has long been shaped by rich cultural tradition that places strong emphasis on lyrics. While the overall sounds of Chinese pop has increasingly aligned with Western pop in terms of productions and genre evolutions, one thing has been remained consistent for decades. Listeners expect meaningful and poetic lyrics, even in love songs. It's as if Bob Dylan's lyricism or The Carpenters' emotional depth were still the mainstream standard today. But I'm not saying there hasn't been real Chinese rap before. In fact, hip-hop has actually been developing in China for over 20 years. But even within rap, Chinese audiences tend to favor more serious or introspective styles, like the lyrical depth of Nas, for example. Pure flexing, braggadocious contents about wealth and swagger has mostly stayed underground and rarely made it to the mainstream. However, what makes 大展鸿图 stand out is how confidently it leans into a flex-style rap in a refreshing way. The lyrics open with scenes like singing karaoke in a luxury mansion or raising silver arowana in a self-owned backyard pool. These are actually everyday details from a life of a typical Lingnan or Southern Chinese boss. For many young people who are the main audience for hip-hop, these are cliché images of an older generation of businessmen, specific and mundane details that most wouldn't expect to show up in a rap song. But in this song, they become powerful symbols of cultural pride and regional identity. Also, what truly sets this song apart among critics is how it localizes the iconic Memphis rap sound within this distinctly Chinese context. What does the Chinese streak really look like? This song gives you one of the answers. It's not about Lambos. Chinese street life is about business talks over tea, tweaking your feng shui over better luck, maintaining the harmony of yin and yang so you don't go too extreme in the society, honoring ancestors, and paying respects to divine beings such as Guangong so your next month's profits don't dip. And that's exactly what 大展鸿图 delivers. It opens with a sample from a Cantonese folk tune, then drops into a dark Memphis-type beat. But instead of it's a flex from a Chinese street tycoon, middle-aged southern bosses. Not loud, not flashy, just rooted. Yes, the lyrics flex comparing most mainstream pop songs, but it's not about flexing about girls or gold chains. It's about old-school wealth, cultural pride, and the southern Chinese swagger. A grounded but ambitious vibe that feels deeply local, yet globally fresh.